It's Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UConn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse. Here comes the offense on first down. On the run, it's Ortiz. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this up.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by this offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved.
UConn going back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They're going to throw it again. On the shuffle. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players. They jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive.
The UConn offense goes back to work. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on it just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Out of the gun to give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but
facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a...
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Ortiz. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. He's out to the 8.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it.
UConn going back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. The Huskies get enough to move the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance as a coach.